And we're recording. Okay, good morning everyone. Right, let's talk quickly. Because in the UK, I am still waiting for this last episode of Survivor so I can watch the merge. And I haven't done a video in a long time. So I want to just discuss quickly going into merge episode, because I'm sure all of you in Australia have already seen it, but I haven't yet. So I just want to hypothesize how I feel about the season, how it's progressed, where I think it's going, who's getting the best edits, etc. So we're heading into 6 contenders and 6 champions. Contenders I really am looking out for. Let's talk. It began really good. A little bit weird with the champions, but then when Power took over from the Sportsman Alliance, that was good. The contenders never really got a chance to do anything until much later on, after the swap. But it shows how certain tribes, they start off so well and so strong. When they stay together for so long and don't vote anyone out, they tend to crumble much easier, because they haven't had to fight for as longer. Which is what happened with most of the contender girls. Because if you notice that literally throughout, after the swap happened, pretty much all of the contender girls were wiped out. From Laura from the first Tribal Council, to we lost Sam, we lost Sarah, we lost Hannah, and we lost Casey. I don't know what it is with you girls, you just can't hold your own, or you just easily picked off. There was always, if you don't start voting with boys, the girls always want easily get picked off. So I think especially with the way the swap happened, the girls were just the easiest ones to get rid of, because they were trying to stay strong in the challenges, and they were trying to vote people out. But anyway, so as we come into 6-6, last week's episode, last time's episode with we lost Ross to an injury, which I kind of felt like that was coming. I knew there was a challenge stop, and there was a medical evacuation or something happening. So I knew that something was happening. But I didn't think it was Roscoe. I thought it was going to be Pia. So I'm curious to see how that goes. But that's good though, because the female alliance of Pia, Janine, and Abby stay strong. I feel like there's going to be an Abby blindside at some point. Or I don't think Abby's going to take it all the way through to the end, because I think Janine and Pia are going to turn backs against her. I don't know, because if they want to vote at the on the jury, they may vote Abby out. Janine might do that just because she can get then the vote that she wants for the end. Then the question is, will Janine vote out Pia as well to get the jury votes? That's the question. Janine is playing the godmother game right now, because at some point she will probably vote out both Abby and Pia if she and Dirty Harry can get through to the end. Forgot to put Shu in here. I need to get Shu in a second. Okay, so people think there were going to be some big blindsides post-merge. I don't know how this first vote's going to go down, but there were so many rivalries about to head out to the pass. Sean and David definitely going to come to blows. I think at some point Daisy's going to get her comeuppance. I think Daisy will be either an easy target to break the Sean Daisy alliance. Luke will be an easy target for the David alliance, but Luke's doing very good social skills right now, talking to Andy and Baden. And I think Baden's getting a good edit right now, so I'm not quite sure if Baden will make the final. But I think Baden is the one I'll try it for right now. Andy will get kicked out early. I think Andy will either be first out of the merge, or he will have a massive epic blindside later on in the game. But all depends on how strong he is at the earlier immunity challenges. Because I think by now everyone knows the kind of player that Andy is. Andy still thinks he's under the radar. I don't know. So, who to talk to from I'm now bleeding, sorry for this. Andy, Baden, Johnny boy. John has no idea what he's doing out there. John's just going to keep doing his own thing and screaming about chicken palm. John's not playing so either. That I can see. I can't see John playing so well at all. They're just not getting edited enough. So I think John will just be I think John's going to be another victim of a idle play or a failed attempt to the blind side, and I think he'll be a unfortunate victim of getting voted out 3 or 4 votes in. Dirty Harry and Simon as well, because what happened before this merge episode is that Harry knew that Janine was planning to vote out Simon at that Shower Council. If Ross had stayed with the girls, and then Harry would have voted them, they'd have voted Simon out. So Harry has some crucial information against Janine that he can use with Simon later on. I don't know if he'll use it straight away, or might wait until a bit later on, because if Harry's name comes up again, I don't think Harry's name will come up for the first 2 Trouble Councils. Everyone's gunning contenders champions. Either they're going to do 6-6. Well, no, I can't do maths. Or there's going to be an all-out war to just fight for dominance, the first vote. But the 6-6 thing is not going to stay. Someone's already jumping ship. You can feel it. You can feel the jumping ship about to happen. Because Luke and David, I think they're going to be playing keep enemies close. Be friends close, enemies closer. But I still think that David and Luke will go back to the girls. Because Janine and David are very close as well. Luke was very good with Abby. And Simon as well. And I think Harry will stay with them. Because I think also Harry has not had a chance to play with Luke and David yet. And he may share that information with them. So, my predictions going forward. I don't know. I think champions are going to start playing stronger at the beginning of the merge, but I don't think they're going to last out. It seems like Sean and Daisy think they're playing the game, but they're not. Idols have already been played. X, Y, Z, yada yada yada. I don't. Apart from Andy and Baden, there is not a contender left who I don't think has what it takes to go to the end. And unfortunately, that's where the contenders are going to fail, because unfortunately, they won't be in a whole strong, because Dirty Harry's in there, Andy the Supermaster and Genius, Baden, who's a super fan as well, but also knows that he's a social player as well, so he can work his way through. And I think if Sean, Daisy, and John might be the first 3 out, maybe with Simon as well at some point, then the real players are left. So let's see what happens. I'm going to get some sugar for my coffee. I'll need some coffee and some sugar. No milk, just really strong coffee this morning, because it is like 9 o'clock in London, 22nd of August. So, everybody, begin!